Hi, I'm Jim Stout here with another edition of Tips and Tricks for the Fantom X. In this segment, we're going to cover the arpeggiator, the rhythm section, and some effects. So let's have a look. To turn the arpeggiator on, simply press Arpeggio. Now to select different arpeggio patterns, hold down Shift and press Arpeggio. This will allow you to select from the hundreds of different arpeggiator patterns inside the Fantom X. One of the key tricks to the arpeggiator inside the Fantom X is the mode in which it triggers the sounds. This is called the motif. Now, to demonstrate this, I'm going to call up a bass sound inside the Fantom X, use the arpeggiator and one of the preset patterns inside the arpeggiator to actually make a bass sound. So let's check it out. Now, while in patch mode, I'm going to find a bass sound. So I'll simply press Patch List, use the category functions, and scroll down until I find a bass sound. And I'm going to select the first one available to me. I'm going to go ahead and start the arpeggiator, and you can listen to how the arpeggiator triggers the notes. Now, using the cursor keys, I'm going to scroll down to motif, and I'm going to change this from up to phrase, and you'll hear the bass line change. It will still follow whatever root key I give it. So now I'm going to take that bass line and combine it with one of the preset rhythm patterns in the Fantom X. Watch this. So I'll re-trigger the arpeggiator, press the ARP hold button so the arpeggiation will sustain. Then I'm going to simply press Rhythm to turn the rhythm section on. Now, just like in the arpeggiator, to select different patterns, simply press Shift and Rhythm. Now, this will bring up all the patterns built inside the Fantom X that I can combine with this bass line. Now, to start a rhythm pattern, simply press one of the pads that's not lit up. Now I can start mixing and matching drum loops with my bass line to find something I like. That'll work. So now that I've got something I like, let's add some effects to these patterns and see how we can actually make it come alive. Now when you press Effects, it brings up the routing page. The patch part, which is the bass line, defaults to MFX number 1. The rhythm part is going to default to MFX number 2. Now to access these independent multi-effects, I simply press F3. So now on MFX 1, I want to run a delay. So I'll come up here and select 3D delay. Now on the second MFX, which is going to be the drums, simply press F3 again. I can select a different type of effect. And on this, I want to use a lo-fi compressor to give me the crunchy drum sounds. Now that we've got everything the way we want it, we can always hit skip back sampling and capture what we're doing. It's just that easy. Once I've executed skip back sampling, I just assign it to a pad, and we're ready to go. I hope this segment has shed some light on the different modes of the arpeggiator inside the Fantom X and the ability to combine it with different sections inside the keyboard to help spark some creative ideas. So until next time, I'll see you on Tips and Tricks.